Hey guys, welcome to Horizon Overland. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front lower seat cover cushion on the driver and passenger side of a 99 Suburban. I went ahead and bought a Suburban. It's a 99 GMC Suburban that is currently being converted into an overland solar camper. It is a work in progress, and as soon as I'm done with the conversion, I will go ahead and show you the completed product. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to go ahead and replace the front lower seat covers on the driver's side, and it should be the same on the passenger side. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's what we're going to work on today. The lower seat covers, you could see the rip here and here. We're going to replace that, so the whole seat is going to come out, as well as on the passenger side. I hate when leather cracks and rips, and I don't like the look of that at all. So we're going to actually use replacement covers that I got from eBay. They're very inexpensive, about $76 a cover. So we're only going to do the bottom. You could see the top ones are in good shape, so they don't need to be replaced. All right, so let's get started on removing the seat. So there are 4 bolts that are securing this seat to the floor, and the 4 bolts are right down here. You could see 1, 2 over there, and then there's 3 and 4 right behind this plastic bezel, which you could remove using a screwdriver. There's 1 screw in the front and then another one back here. So when this comes out, you'll have access to the 2 bolts that are behind it. All right, so I went ahead and unscrewed the 2 screws that were 1 in the front, 1 in the back, and this just kind of slides from under, and then you can toss it to the side. Now you have access to these bolts. These are 15 millimeters. So right now we're going to go ahead and take those out. All right, so we went ahead and took the 15 millimeter bolts out, securing the seat to the floor. The next step is to take this railing out, disconnected from the seat cushion. And in order for us to do so, we need to gain access to these 10 millimeter bolts. Now, you could take the seat out and, try to access the bolts, but you're restricted because the railings get in the way. So it's easier to keep the seat plugged in and to be able to, have access to the power seat. You can see I'm lowering it right now. When I lower it in the front, it raises in the back, and vice versa, because there are 4 bolts on all corners. There's 2 in the front and 2 in the back. So right now I raised the front end of the seat in order to to take these 2 out, and then I'm going to do the other side, raise the other side to take the other 2 bolts out, and then we'll be able to unbolt the railing from the seat cushion for us to change the seat cover. Okay, so now we've taken the front out. Now we're going to do the same with the rear. And in this, this is the rear control to raise the rear out in order to gain access to the 2 rear bolts in the back. All right, so after taking out the 10 millimeter bolts, now you see the railing is disconnected from the lower seat cushion. Next step now is to unplug the electrical connector, the main electrical connector to the power seats, as well as 3 different, here we go, 3 different plugs. You see those 2 white plugs, and there's a black one right down there. So here are our 3 connectors. We got a white one, a blue one, and a black one. And what I did is I just, put a little B on this connector and W on this one, and a BL on this one, in order for these connectors to go back to their corresponding motor. So, all right, you could see that the seat is out, and the railing is sitting on the side. And I just wanted to tell you, right now would be a good best practice to clean underneath the seat, because usually when all this hardware is on top, it makes it very difficult to get to corners like this. You could see here there's a lot of breadcrumbs and some dust and stuff like that. So now would be a good time to either shampoo or vacuum the carpet, and you know, since the seat is out. So let's go ahead and start taking that seat cover out. All right, so I've got the seat laid on its side on a table outside, and then the next step is to remove these two screws to take the control panel for the power seat out, as well as a screw right here to take this lever out as well. So after unscrewing the control panel, you then have to disconnect the bezel from the motor, the connectors. So there's three different ones. There's 1, 2, and 3. So you take those out, and you'll be able to take this out, the bezel out, and then just have those just hanging on the seat. You don't really need to take any of the connectors out. Just you take that out in order for you to peel the old seat cover out. And here, after removing the screw, you may have to use a flathead screwdriver to gently pry out the handle, you know, because it's got grooves inside of it. So it could be a little difficult to just move to take out, so you may need a flathead screwdriver to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and take these three connectors out from the bezel, and then we're going to start taking the seat cover out. All right, you could see I was able to take the bezel out. This was a connector that I just unplugged, and then these two, they just kind of slid out of the bezel itself. This is your heated seats, and then your lumbar support, and then all the different movement of the seat. So you can push those back inside for now, and then you'll be able to just, you know, start taking apart the seat cushion. Now the seat cushion is held by Velcro and also these little metal kind of clamps. So I would either use I would use a screwdriver to just bend them back in order to be able to you know, to be able to take the seat cover out. And you know, later when you're installing the new seat cover, instead of reusing these, I like to use zip ties. Zip ties is a lot easier than bending back these old metal clamps or whatever they are. All right, so using a flathead screwdriver, I was able to pry out all these metal clamps. So they basically ran right here, and then down here, and then over here, and up here you could just kind of, it's got this little plastic thing that kind of hooks on the back of the seat down here, so that's easy to take out. And then here there's Velcro, and you could basically start taking the seat cover out, you know, kind of slowly taking it off the cushion. So I'm going to go ahead and put the seat back up and start working on taking the seat cover out. All right, here's the seat back up, and when you take out those metal clamps, and then you take care of the Velcro, you take out the Velcro from the back. There are some Velcro pieces, you know, also right here that you want to just unvelcro. And you know, these came with the heated seats options. So this is your heated seats. Usually the heated seat component is actually built into the cushion itself. The new, not the cushion, I'm sorry, the seat cover itself. The seat cover that I got does not have the heated seat element. So after replacing it, the heated seats will not be available for this Suburban. You know, the heated seats on these vehicles is an old technology, so they pretty much all don't work. Well, the ones that I've had, the heated seats never worked. So you could go the route of fixing the heated seats and maybe getting an OEM seat cover with the heated seats installed, if that's the problem, or maybe something else like a connection issue or some fuse or something. But for me, I don't really care so much about the heated seats, and I'd rather save money on an aftermarket, you know, color matching seat cover. So I will skip the heated seats and just go ahead and just install the seat cover without the heated seat option. So I'm gonna take this out, and then we're gonna start putting the new one in. So let's do that. All right, so the old cover is out, And here I wanted to show you the heated seat is very easy to disconnect. It's just a connector, and you could see how it's built into the seat cover. This was covering it, and then you could see right there. Very old technology, but it's easy to take out. Just disconnect it, and now you don't have heated seats, or you never had heated seats because they were never working. So yep, so that's how you take out the heated seats. Now we're going to take the new cover and start fitting it to the lower seat cushion. Okay, here's our old sealed seat cover next to the new one, and you want to make sure that pretty much they're identical. They're not going to be 100% identical, but this one's going to be obviously a lot newer, and it feels really nice. Actually, the material is really nice. One thing to note is that on the side here you see there are cutouts for the controls of the power seats, and then the lever right here. So you're gonna have to, after you put it on the cushion, fit it on the cushion, you're gonna have to cut a small opening for the controls, the power seat controls. But otherwise, I mean, here, like, here's where the backside, like the velcros right here all around here, like I think this stuff will velcro to the cushion, and then you have your velcro on the sides, like on both sides, and then pretty much same way that I took it out, I'm gonna put it back in, but instead of using the metal clamps, we're gonna use zip ties. So I'm gonna start fitting it together back on the cushion, and then talk to you guys in a bit. All right, so I went ahead and put the seat cover on, and I've secured it in the back. So you could see it's very nice, very tight, feels really good. And let's go ahead and show you the back side. So here you could see all the zip ties. They're nice and tight. All the zip ties down here as well. And then the Velcro on both sides. And then here, this is cool because like this is the plastic part that I was saying, so you can take it out in order to make an opening for the for the control panel for the power seat. So that's what I'm gonna do next, is I'm gonna make an opening, and the seat should be done after that. All right guys, here is the seat finished. The seat cover is on, and the control panel is, we made the cutout for both control panel for the power seat and the lever for the reclining. And yeah, this is what it looks like. It's really nice. Now all that's left to do is to put it back the way we took it out, making sure all the electrical connections go back to the right places, and bolting on the railing and then bolting it on the floor. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you replace a seat cover on the lower cushion on these Suburbans. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the passenger side. It should be exactly the same as the driver side, and then I'm gonna clean it out. I'm gonna vacuum, the Suburban, and that's it. All right, guys. Well, here are the seats installed back in the truck with the new covers on. You could see they're very nice. The finish is really nice and soft. The fitment is very tight, and you could see the control panel installed back on the side, and everything is basically plugged back in. Here's the driver's side, and here is the passenger side. Once again, each one of these covers is about 76 bucks on eBay. I'll go ahead and provide the link in the description box. And by doing this yourself, you'll save hundreds of dollars at an upholstery shop. So I hope that you've got a lot out of this video, and until next time, be safe, and talk to you later. Bye bye.